The Chicago Bears blow a fourth quarter lead to the Detroit Lions. The Lions win 31-30. The Lions were trailing 14 points when entering this fourth quarter. They found a way to win. This was another great day for Justin Fields, a good day for the Detroit Lions. This was between two teams that are lower in the league in terms of like the hierarchy. I thought this was a very good game. I thought it was very fun, an exciting game. I don't know where you're at with this, Aaron, but I really enjoyed this one between two teams that are on the rise, an NFC North battle. It looked good. What were your takeaways from this one?
Yeah, I thought both defenses suck.
Yep.
That's what we thought coming into it. I think the offenses are further along than the defense on both of these teams. But this storyline here, shout out to the Lions, first of all, for getting the win, the comeback win. I don't care. Like they got their first road win since 2020, which is great for Dan Campbell and those guys. But this is about Justin Fields, and I'll say it every week for the rest of the season. I watch Justin Fields play. I say, okay, they found their guy. Like, I don't think there's a debate anymore. They found their guy. And yes, some guys don't like that he's running around so much and having to run for his life. But this is what he has to do as a young quarterback, and he's handling it with grace and expertise. And yeah, did he throw a bad interception? Sure. That's going to happen when you're a young quarterback. I don't care. I want to see growth. I want to see that I know I got my franchise guy and I can start building around him. And I think that's been proven now over the past month and a half. Once again, his ability to extend plays is like nobody else. It's Lamar Jackson. These two guys are able to do that. But I will tell you this, Justin Fields, and this may sound crazy, he has something Lamar doesn't have, his ability to break tackles. Lamar does not break tackles. Lamar is very shifty and can get away from people. I watched Justin Fields being grabbed by defensive linemen and spinning out of it and breaking multiple tackles to extend plays because he's bigger. He's just a bigger guy. He's physical. And I love that. To me, I think that is where the difference between him and Lamar come in, because I think his longevity, being a bigger guy and being able to take a little bit more of a pounding, helps. Now, there are times where I think he needs to get down a little bit quicker, where Lamar does a really good job of protecting himself. That he'll have to grow into. But I'm just super impressed with Justin Fields, especially how much criticism I gave him coming from Ohio State and coming out of the draft. I wasn't sure. It didn't look good early with Nagy. It didn't look good early with Eberflus. I'm fully on board with the Justin Fields train. You have to do everything you can to surround him with an offensive line, the requisite weapons, and build a defense. And he can win a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Yes, I said it. He can win a Super Bowl.
No, I agree. I am not far off of that thought that Justin Fields is that dude. And I really liked what I saw from him yesterday. Obviously breaking records, kicking ass, taking names, but they did lose this game to the Lions. And let's talk about the Lions a little bit, Aaron. What did you see? Is there anything that stood out from you in this win for them? They were able to come back down 14 entering the fourth quarter, finding a way to win, getting that first road win for Dan Campbell. Anything that stood out from you from the Lions?
Honestly, not really. They didn't turn the football over. I thought that was big. This is the one game that the team ran for 200 yards on them, and they still won, which is the Detroit Lions. Chicago ran for almost 258 yards on them. The Lions still won. I just think this is more about Chicago's lack of being able to close out the game. Their defense is not very good. And then also the mindset that Dan Campbell has instilled in this Lions organization. They don't quit. They never quit. That's not what – and in Lions years past, we've watched games where they get down and it's just over. You know it's over. Dan Campbell does not allow that to happen. He constantly stays on the gas pedal, and I love that. The mentality for Dan Campbell is there. It just has to start equating to wins. I've said that a number of times. It has over the last couple of weeks, and you're starting to see some progress. I still think they need their franchise guy. I think Dan Campbell's job is safe. When they get that quarterback under center, that I believe is the game changer, when they draft him, I think that'll be this year, that's when I will start judging where Dan Campbell is and whether he needs to continue to have that job or not. But right now, he's done a great job at changing the culture in Detroit, and they react to him and they play for him. And that's something that's more important than people realize.
Yeah, and shout out Jeff Okudah, who had a big pick six in this game as well. Someone that a lot of people were down on, battled a lot of injuries coming out of Ohio State, being drafted very high. He was able to put on for the Lions in this one as they defeat the Chicago Bears 31-30.